Yo guys, what is up? I got a UU match here for you guys, and this was again against MegaWolfman49. I had this after the Ubers match that I posted last time, and I'm using my standard team, which means a Trick, specially defensive Bronzong with a choice band, a specially defensive Blastoise, a Sub Punch Azumarill, a Scarf D10, and then a Houndoom, Nasty Plot, and physically defensive Substitute Shaman, as you guys all know. Then my opponent, he is using Roserade, which I am thinking to be either specially defensive or going to be just fast Spike or Sleep Out or whatever. Then we got Suicune, obviously Crocoon. I mean, you don't see any other Suicune around here. And then a Xatu, most likely the standard stuff with the dual screens and the magic bounce. And then D10 on his side again, most likely going to be Scarfed. Then looking at the end, he also got a Mienshao. Now that is most likely not gonna be Scarfed because he already has the Darmanitan. And then a Gligar, physically defensive. We'll just see how it works out. I should be able to deal with it fine, I guess. Just the Crocoon I should be able to, or I should watch out for that because I only have Shaman to hit that super effectively, and I don't have Toxic on anything. So I can't wear him down with that. We'll just see what happens, okay? Alright, so you guys just gonna see a few edited stuff that I can't actually control that. For example, this was sped up quite a bit because I already uploaded this battle to my own channel unnarrated because I was on a holiday, as you guys saw the previous video, I guess. So what happened right here was basically I tried to go for the Stealth Rocks as my opponent switched out into his Xatu, with which he actually blocked my Stealth Rock, bounced that right back to me. And I'm actually gonna go for the substitute in Azumarill because I'm pretty sure that he can't do too much to me, but my Aqua Jet is not going to do too much even though I'm max attack Adamant Nature. So what my plan is to go into Bronzong and trick my opponent the choice band, which means that he's locked into a move, so he can't basically recover and set up screens. And he lost his Light Clay, which means that his screens will only be up for 5 turns instead of 8, which is really good after these actually have expired. Excuse me. So he goes into his Darmanitan, and I am going to go for the Rapid Spin as it's fairly obvious that he is going to U-turn out into his Roserade. And he puts me to sleep, and then he goes for the Sludge Bomb. I actually predicted a grass type move. Will it be Giga Drain? Will it be Leaf Storm? And right now I'm gonna go into Shaman. It's gonna be a little bit stally. No, not stally, but on my part at least, it's gonna be really repetitive because it's just me going for attacks and then trying to break my sub. And when they broke my sub, I'm gonna set up a new sub, for example, right here. Oh no, not right here, right here, next turn. And it's really cool because this Gligar, as you guys see here, right here, he got a crit and a normal Earthquake and still didn't break myself, which is really good. I thought I could have killed with the Hidden Power Ice, but I could not. He lived on 1% at least. So I just want to take that thing out right there. And the Xatu is actually taken out by HP Ice, and then the Gligar as well, which is really good. Shame is really doing work right here. And still, I have in the back of my mind, I did not think about that. I really need Shame and Seed Flares for the Suicune because I don't really have anything else that I can do to it. Now, he did manage to have broken my sub and go into one of his pokes, barring Suicune, which is unfortunate, but okay. I guess my plan with Bronzong is to trick him the Light Clay so he doesn't have any form of recovery apart from Synthesis, and then he doesn't have a viable item, I guess, for him. And he's gonna go into Suicune to basically wall my Bronzong, possibly burn it. I'm gonna go into Shaman. I'm really glad that this did not burn because, well, Shaman with the status, at least a defensive one, is not good. Even if it's just a burn, I'm physically, especially offensive, or no, I'm physically defensive and special moves, so that's why. So my shame on you goes for the attack on the Roserade. Now that's gonna do quite a bit. I'm free to switch out into my whatchamacallit, this thing, the Bronzong, because I resist his grass type stab and I resist his the other thing, the Slush Bomb, and I know that he doesn't have Hidden Power Fire because I saw Synthesis and I saw Sleep Powder, so I know his 4 moves. And I'm gonna go into Shaman as he goes into Suicune. He's gonna predict that real nicely, go into his Darmanitan, which is really good on his part because he does get switch initiative all the time. And basically I just want to let my Blastoise die here, because I really don't have anything to safely switch into. I don't know what he will want to do. I know he's Life Orb, so he can switch out moves. And then I'm gonna have to choose Shaman to come right here, because I'm fairly sure that I cannot live a high jump kick plus U-turn combination, because that Mienshao is really powerful. At least high jump kick has the high base power and the U-turn is super effective. And then again he U-turns out into his Roserade. Once again I am free to switch out into my Bronzong, as I actually crit the Earthquake. That is really good because he would have synthesized, I guess, on the next turn if I wouldn't have gotten that crit, so that's really good for me. Now, so my Bronzong is taken out by a high jump kick as well. Then he goes into Suicune, which is a really good option because it is most probably physically defensive. And we're gonna get a little bit of a stally bit right here again with Shaman and Suicune for a bit. I mean, like, these are probably the two most stally pokes in the whole of UU, which is unfortunate. Now I do go for the Seed Flare and I miss, even though it's a switch, still I miss. This is not good. And right here he goes into D10 once again. I do not want to lose my Shaman for the sole purpose of actually having a check to that Suicune, so I'm gonna switch out into my Bunny, my Azumarill, to take a hit most probably. The Mienshao is gonna fake me out, which is unfortunate, but still I do have the Aqua Jet before I die to a high jump kick. I can deal quite a bit of damage. Now I go into D10 because I'm fairly sure that I can outspeed him and threaten him to die. I'm gonna U-turn out because the Suicune is really obvious, and right here I go into my Shaman because check and stuff. And I'm just gonna go for the Seed Flare because I do want that damage on that Suicune. And he goes into Darmanitan, lets that die. I'm gonna switch out once again. I'm gonna have to pick something to die actually. And the thing I'm gonna pick is the Darmanitan because I might live a fake out and then retaliate with something of my own choice. And he actually decides to switch out into his Suicune, preserving his Mienshao for later. So I U-turn out into my Shaman, setting up a substitute, basically saving myself from some stuff. And I'm gonna go for Leech Seed right here. I think I did not reveal that until now. I may have in the past a little bit. I don't remember actually. And I'm gonna miss that, which is really unfortunate. I'm gonna go for the Hidden Power because I only have a few Seed Flares left, and he's actually gonna bait me into going for the Seed Flare. I do fall for the bait, which means that I only have a few Seed Flares left, which is unfortunate for me. I might actually have 0 left, or like 2 maybe, I guess. I do kill the Mienshao with a crit, really good. And since this is his last poke, I do want this thing Leech Seeded if I don't want to switch out into something. Now at this point I'm gonna go for Hidden Power Isis because I did indeed run out of Seed Flares, and my plan is actually to stall him out of PB if he does not do that to me first. I do still have my Darmanitan and Houndoom left, as you guys see in the bottom left corner. Now basically if my Shaman dies, I can go into the Darmanitan, deal a hefty amount of damage. But if he does rest at some point, which he does right here, I can switch into Houndoom. At least that is basically my only chance, is to switch into Houndoom. Oh, basically, yeah, I go into Flare Bitch first. Flare Bitch! And I'm gonna die to the Scold, which because I did need a safe switch into my Houndoom. I have to take my chances right here. I have to set up the nasty plot, trust on luck that he is going to pull the either the Coal Mine or the rest, most preferably the rest. And I'm gonna go for the Dark Pulse. It does 36%. God damn it! I do flinch him on the on the wake up, which is really good. I do go for the Dark Pulse, leaves him with 10%, and that flinch really mattered because this basically forced him into going for the going for the rest. Because if he would have gone for the Scold, he would have taken out my my Houndoom, but with the Leech Seed damage from that and my Shaman then going for the HPIs, he would have taken him out. Now the Houndoom died to a Scold from the sleep talk, as I actually tried to set up another nasty plot because that was basically my only chance. And right now it's just trying to PP stall, but he does score the burn, which means that in the long run he is actually going to win the stall war, because I have nothing in means of PP. I only have substitutes. I only had the substitute and the lead seat left. So my sole plan, I guess, was to go for the skull of not for the skulls, for the substitutes and lead seats, try to stall him out. But with the burn, that did not happen. Otherwise, I would most probably have won the stall war. But yeah, that was a good game to MegaWolfman49. If you guys enjoyed this battle, you can leave a like rating down below. For the SPT channel, you can go check us out at snowpiertemple.com. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.